Hi friends, happy Tuesday. We just went live over at Zoom and I was thinking about trying to get Instagram on here too, but just didn't work out. So I wanted to recap the workout that we just did in case you couldn't make it but you wanted to. So we are doing a 10-minute AMRAP today and finishing with a little extra finisher at the end. We started with, we're doing 4 exercises, so I'm gonna walk you through all of those. And I'd love to know if you try the workout later on. So you won't need much. You could definitely do this all body weight if you wanted to. But if you have a dumbbell, just one, or even a kettlebell would work just fine. And if you have a pillow or a small ball, that will work too. So first exercise that we did, I always offer a range of reps just based off of how you're feeling and where you are fitness-wise, because we all are usually in different places. That's why a timed workout works really well for the majority of our clients, because that means you work at your own pace. Some might be able to do 4 or 5 rounds in 10 minutes. Others might be able to do 2 or 3. But you're doing what works best for your body. So first exercise is going to be a step up, slight forward lean. I wanted these to go kind of slow so that you could feel those glutes and that hamstring kind of click on as you're working. So slight forward lean gets these guys to work a little bit more, stepping up and then dropping back down, stepping up again. You could definitely do this on your couch as well, and then you'll finish the rep with a squat. Again, slight step up, switch, and then drop back for a squat. Pregnancy modification would be tap, tap, squat, or march, march, squat. You can always weight this. You can use your dumbbell in a goblet hold, you can offset your hold, do a racked, whatever feels good for your body. So 5 to 10 reps of that first exercise. Next is going to be a kickstand hinge or deadlift. So it's either body weight or weighted. So kickstand just means you're going to prop one leg up, maybe back a little bit. You're going to be focusing more on that stable leg. This is great for working on your balance if you're returning to exercise postpartum. It's also a great way to get kind of that one-legged deadlift feel without the instability when you are later on in your pregnancy. So kickstand hinge, kick it back, hands back here, pressing those hips back towards the wall, feeling that nice stretch down your hamstring, and then popping back up. If you wanted to weight it, I usually use just one dumbbell, and I like to stay down the midline with that kickstand prop. You're focusing on this leg, dropping down. I like to have that weight kind of hit parallel to the midline of my foot so I can get that nice activation back there. And exhale as you draw it back up. So again, hinge, show you the kickstand, little flamingo, look here, midline of the foot and dropping back, pressing those heels back, hips back towards the wall, and exhale as you pull back up. Utilize your breath as it best supports your body. It might be a little bit different for everyone, so do what works best for you. We've got 5 to 10 reps of that hinge or deadlift. And make sure that you're doing both sides. So if you kick up your right leg to start, then you're gonna switch to your left to do the same amount of reps on the other side. The next one is a floor exercise. This one is fun for a little extra burn. Try to get into that neutral quad position, right? So we're not really dropping our hips here. We're not really stuck in this position. We're just trying to find neutral. So you're going to kick one leg out, back behind you, cross it over that other leg, sweep it up, and tap your elbow. Again, back behind, crossing over the other leg, sweep up, tap your elbow. You're going to do 10 each side of that one. Last one is going to be a dead bug, and I'll give you pregnancy modification if you need it, or an early postpartum modification if you need it. But the programmed exercise is a dead bug with a pillow or a ball squeeze. So I'll show you what that looks like. You're gonna be on your back, knees are bent. Hopefully you all can see me pretty well. You can use a pillow, Swiss ball, anything that you have. Opposite hand goes to opposite knee. You're gonna press into that pillow, hold it there, and then you've got your other leg and arm up, and you're extending out, right? Opposite leg, opposite arm. It's almost like an upside down bird dog. With this exercise, you really want to think about your own range. We all have a different range as far as how far we can extend that leg before we start to feel our back kind of come up off the mat and maybe pull on that low back a little bit. If that's happening, that's an indication that maybe you don't extend your leg all the way out, you keep it bent. So you're tapping it down closer to your body in a more bent position rather than that full extension. So I'll show you that one. You're in that tabletop position and you're coming here rather than all the way out. Okay, and it's gonna be up to you, your coordination with breath, where you are in your recovery, if you've had a baby. If you're pregnant, then the exercise that we did in our workout for pregnancy modification was just, you can use again, a pillow or a ball. It can be on all fours. Put that pillow between your knees or that ball between your knees. You're gonna activate by squeezing into that pillow and pressing into the ground. And then you can do overhead raises. You can get great core activation by using your breath. So as you're extending, exhale as you extend, you can feel and imagine your abdominals coming up and in towards your heart. So that was the AMRAP. We did that for 10 minutes. It was great. From there, we finished with 2 to 3 rounds of hip thrusts with a ball or pillow squeeze. So hip thrust, sure you've done it before. Need a little bit extra height. You want your arms to be in a T. You're gonna put the pillow or the ball between your knees. Okay, and then you're gonna thrust up into a tabletop with a slight squeeze of that ball or pillow and dropping back down for 15 reps. Slight pregnancy modification for those of you who are later on in your pregnancies. Maybe that motion doesn't feel that great, lots of pressure on the belly. Then you can also stay in that tabletop position if that's more comfortable for you. Okay, so that was our workout for today. It was awesome. We had a blast. If you would like to join us for our next session, we've got something happening on Friday, so check the link in our bio and you can keep track of everything that we're up to. So thanks so much for those who came. Let us know if you need anything. We are here. I hope you have a great rest of your Tuesday.